In many ways, 2016 was a very surprising year, marked by unprecedented global change. It was very important that companies stayed the course and had a clear strategy to help them navigate through these challenges. And more importantly, also be flexible to adapt to these changes successfully. And I think in 2016, Olam successfully met this balance of doing both at the same time. On the business front, I think we did extremely well. Operationally, we improved our operational PATMI by 23% and concurrently grew our top line by 15% in volume terms and 8% in terms of revenue terms. More importantly, we continue to make solid progress in executing our strategy, our first year of our 3-year strategic plan. We went upstream and expanded our footprint in palm and rubber and in almonds and in coffee. We also entered into related new adjacent businesses in walnuts and pistachios within the edible nut platform and getting into pepper plantations in Brazil and Vietnam. And we made a significant commitment last year to get into the animal feeds business, where we committed to get into fish feed manufacturing and poultry feed manufacturing and day-old chicks in Africa, in Nigeria. And also, we very successfully integrated the transformational acquisitions that we made in 2015 in the cocoa business, in the wheat milling business, as well as in the peanut shelling business. On the sustainability front, everything that we did last year was underpinned by a steadfast belief in our core purpose of growing responsibly, which is finding profitable growth in an ethical, in a socially responsible, and in an environmentally sustainable basis. As a result, we expanded our footprint in terms of the number of farmers that we involved or got registered under the Olam Farmer Information System by almost 32,000 new farmers that were added. The total now is 65,000 farmers under the OFIS program in 13 countries. 55,000 of the farmers under our OLC program of 302,000 farmers is really women farmers, and we are particularly pleased with that. On the environmental side, we significantly reduced our footprint in the operations that we directly manage and control. Our carbon dioxide footprint by 29%, our water footprint by 30%, which is also therefore headed in the right direction. We are pleased with that. And that is why it's very important for us to reflect on the theme of this year's annual report, which is maximizing purpose and value concurrently at the same time. It's not an either-or choice for us. Both are equally important, and we don't see any conflict in pursuing both that simultaneously and concurrently. We, in that context, are particularly pleased that in September of last year, we convened and helped catalyze the creation of a sectoral-wide alliance, the Global Agri-business Alliance, to tackle the major developmental challenges that confront us this century as an industry. And looking forward, I'm excited about the prospects for Olam, particularly given our strategy of focusing our portfolio across these 4 clusters, with each cluster having a common set of imperatives that we are executing on, and then treating Africa as a 5th vertical because of our footprint in Africa and our operating capabilities in Africa. We also want to live up to our name and live up to our brand values, and therefore we want to make progress next year in continuing to reinforce our brand values of being the unrivaled expert in our industry, being the transformer and change agent in our industry, and being the trusted partner to all our stakeholders. And in conclusion, I want to thank the 69,800 fellow colleagues of mine at Olam whose discretionary effort and commitment made us achieve what we have done and will be the underpinning of what we expect to be able to do going forward. I also want to thank our shareholders for entrusting their resources with us and trusting us to steward those resources. And I want to thank all of the partners who helped in our success last year, and we look forward to working with you to build on Olam's exciting journey that's ahead of us. Thank you.